Hey, what's up, Flaunt Fam and friends? It's your girl ℓιρწ and welcome to my channel. This is a beginner-friendly tutorial on a burnt orange look I did recently. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, I've already prepped and primed my face with Milk Makeup's Hydro Grip Primer, and now I'm using a beauty blender to apply Dermablend's Loose Setting Powder in Warm Saffron before filling in my brows with ABH's Best Brows Kit in Dark Brown. With the spoolie end of this ye_ŭyȇ pencil, I am brushing up my brows before outlining and filling them in. About a decade ago, when I used to get my brows threaded, the last woman who did them, she did them way too thin, and as you can see, this curve right here in the portion of my brows is empty because my hair didn't grow back there. So I just fill that in every time I do my brows, and here at the beginning of my brows, just doing some hair-like strokes and then brushing that out with a spoolie to give a more natural brow look. Here I'm using the dark brown brow gel for volume, just brushing that through the brows. And then the clear brow gel to set the brows and brushing that through as well. To clean up my brows, I'm going in with a flat concealer brush and applying the LA Girl Pro concealers in Toast, that's going to be above my brows, and then Fawn is going to be below my brows to help the eyeshadows pop more. Once the concealer is all placed, then I use my Bailey mini buffer brush to blend that out. I start off at the top of my brows because that shade is a little darker than Fawn that's underneath my brows. So to keep from muddying the two colors, I start with the darker first and then go on to the lighter. Now that brows are done, onto eyeshadow. I'm applying the shade Tazza from Juvia's Place Saharan 2 palette with my Bailey large blending brush in a windshield wiper motion as a transition color to soften the shade I'll be using next. From the same palette, I'm going to go in with the shade ye_ŭyȇ to apply it onto my lid and then blend it out upward, using this with a smaller Bailey blending brush. Then with a clean blending brush, I'm blending out any harsh edges that I see in the eyeshadow. Next, we're going in with NYX Cosmetics Epic Ink Liner. Today we're just lining the eyes, no wing things today. For mascara, I used Urban Decay's Perversion before popping on these strip lashes. For lash glue, I used the Duo Lash Glue in Dark. And then the lashes are Discreet, that's the style, from Beauty Creations Cosmetics. And when I apply my lashes, you'll see that I applied them to the middle of my lid first and then the outer corners. Now on to foundation, for which I'm using Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Hydrating Long Wear Foundation. Oh, that's a mouthful. In the shade 420. And I'm placing that on my face with a flat concealer brush. I'm not putting too much on my forehead because when I use my Real Techniques 405 brush to blend it all out, the remainder of what's on the brush from the rest of my face is what I'll be using onto my forehead. Next, I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with Tarte's Shape Tape concealers in Deep Sand and Tan Sand. And then I blend that in with Morphe's M513 brush. Then I set those areas with the same Dermablend setting powder from earlier with a damp beauty blender. Next, for a more precise contour, I'm placing Fenty's Match Stick in Espresso with my Duo Rime small flat contour brush onto my nose, under my cheeks, and then around the perimeter of my forehead. And here I followed that up with using my Bailey Definition Buffer Brush to blend out all the areas that I've placed the contour. And here to blend that out even further, I'm using the angled contour side of this complexion dual brush that I got from the lip bar. Forgot to set my nose and forehead earlier. We're going to go ahead and do that now just to kill that shine a little bit. Next, I'm going in with the shade Fez from earlier and applying it to my lower lash line with my Morphe M224 brush. Whoops, got that on my nose a little bit, but we'll clean it off later. And here I'm buffing out the edges of the previous shade using the shade Taza. It's from that same palette, and I'm using an angled shadow brush. Now I'm applying E.L.F. Cosmetics Black Cream Eyeliner to my waterline using my Duo Rime angled eyeliner brush. here I'm cleaning off the eyeshadow that I had got on my nose, and then I'm dusting off the excess powder from baking. As well as further blending out the contour around my face. I'm using my E.L.F. Cosmetics blush brush to lightly apply the shade Ťaža from the same eyeshadow palette from earlier onto my cheeks. Using my Duo Rimmé blending brush, I applied the highlighter from the Black Radiance Medium to Dark Contour palette down the bridge of my nose, brow bone, and cheeks. Now that my highlighter is placed, I am now coating my bottom lashes with mascara. And lastly, for the lips, my favorite nude combo, I'm lining my lips first with MAC Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Chestnut, and then I'm filling them in with ColourPop's Quickie lipstick. And I set my entire face with Morphe's Starberry Set and Refresh Mist, and the face is complete. Ooh, yes honey, we love a good transformation. This is my 22-inch lace closure wig with 180 density from Eyeshadow Hair, and the crimps were achieved using my Revlon 3-barrel iron, and we are done. See y'all next video.